All right, so we're creating that alternate world for trinomials where we're taking the lead coefficient and making it 1 by taking the lead number and multiplying it by the last number. We're going to bypass the middle number. The only way we have the middle number is it's created by the work we do with the first and the last. All right? We don't ever list factors for that middle number. Okay? So, we have this, which means, will our signs be the same? No. But does it matter at this point where we put the positive and the negative? No, because we have just K and K. So I'm going to put a plus and I'm going to put a minus. We need to list the factors of 90.
190.
1 times 90.
2 times 45.
Love it.
3 times 6. No, 3 times 30.
3 times 30.
5 times 18.
4 won't go. 5 times 18.
6 times 15.
6 times 15.
9 times 10.
7 and 8 don't go. 9 times 10. All right. With each of those, we need to be looking for one set that we can subtract and get 1. Which one of those subtracts
10 and 10.
9 and 10? We all agree?
Yes.
That equals 1. Okay?
But
Now
it has to be,
we still set it up where we need a positive 1.
so you do the 10 and the positive. And
Yes,
the
ma'am.
9 and the negative.
Yes, ma'am. At this point, do you have a question?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Take that first, multiply it by that last. That middle travels along. Now, what's the very, 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 very first question you're supposed to ask yourself every time?
What's
GCF?
Is there, and in this case, I should have asked you that first, but there wasn't one, so that's on me. It should be asked every problem. And if there is a GCF, all you do is write it out and it just travels. It doesn't have any impact unless you leave it out of your last, final answer. So we're at this point. It is time to end our alternate world of trinomials. What did we do with the lead coefficient in the very beginning? What operation? We multiplied it. What's the opposite of multiplication?
Division.
We're now going to have to divide the last numbers by the lead coefficient. 9 over 2. 10 over 2. Meaning the last of each binomial. Okay? Does that make sense? We multiplied the 2 to get from 45 to 90. Now we're going to divide.
Can you have so it'd be K plus 5 and then K minus 9 over 2?
Dang, girl. You are rocking this. Almost.
Oh.
So, I love what you did first. You got the 10 over 2. You need to go ahead and make it a 5. K plus 5. I love that. Look to see if you can take one of the fractions and make it a whole number. And you may not be able to. They may both be simplified fractions. Then you ask yourself, is the other fraction simplified? 9 over 2. Yes. What this method is called bottoms up.
Bottoms up.
Because we're going to go to the bottom, which is our 2. All right? The denominator. And we're going to put it up there. It's going to go up by the variable.
So it's 2K.
2K minus what?
9.
Minus 9.
Ah.
That would be your answer. 2K minus 9K plus
Does that
5.
work with every single?
Every single solitary trinomial that you're factoring. Remove the greatest common factors first. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, wait, no. So,
Oh.
so if you, so where'd you get the 2 that you divided from there?
Lead coefficient.
Okay.
You made it easy to work with by multiplying by 2, by the lead coefficient. To end it, you got to divide by it to get it back to what it's really supposed to be. Does this process make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, look at number 4. Oopsie day. This one works beautifully. What's the first thing you do?
Can you do the 30 times or multiply by 4? Just do the 3, move the 350 down.
Okay, hold on. No, Lee, no. Do what? All right, first, is there a GCF? No.
No.
Then what's the first step in bottoms up?
3 times 4.
Take the lead and multiply it by the last. The L's, lead by last. And that leaves you with V squared, yes ma'am, minus 11V minus 12. All right, then we're gonna list our factors of 12.
1 and 12.
And we're trying to subtract to get what?
11.
11. So we have 1 times 12, and when we subtract that, what do we get?
11.
Oh, we don't have to go any further.
I said 11.
So, we're going to have our V's. Are the signs going to be the same? Nope. We need a negative number, so which one's going to be negative, the 12 or the 1?
The
12.
12.
One's positive. Now what? How do we finish it?
You
You divide by 2.
By 3.
3.
By 3.
Lead coefficient.
So you divide by the number that's in the very beginning.
Whatever you multiplied by, you got to divide by it to get it back where it's
Oh, yeah,
supposed to
Divide
be.
the end, like the 2 last numbers?
You multiplied the lead by the last. So now you've got to divide the last by the lead.
So then your final answer is 3V plus 1 and then V minus 4.
Yep. 1/3 is simplified. Now, if it had been somehow 2 over 6, if 2 over 6 had been the fraction, you would simplify it to 1 over 3 and then bottoms up. Okay? If you didn't simplify it, you would have a binomial with shared factors, and we can't have that. Questions on this? First step, multiply the lead by the last. Second step, factor where the factors of the last add or subtract to equal the middle, like we did before Christmas. Making sure your signs coordinate appropriately. Then to remedy that, to get it back like it's supposed to be, you then divide by the lead and simplify your fractions. If it is a fraction, can't make it a whole number, do the bottoms up. And it may be that you have to do bottoms up twice. Like each of them will have a lead coefficient that's not 1. Does it make sense?
Yes.
Yes or no, or maybe so?
Yes, ma'am.
It makes sense, just I like the other way better.
I'm not going to require it. On some of the problems we're going to go through today, I think it'll help because you've got lead coefficients to keep up with. You've got numbers over here to keep up with for the last. You've got to figure out which factors go with what to make it work. And in bottoms up, you only have to deal with factors from the last number. And so sometimes it's easier, or it's less complicated, I guess. Yes, sir.
I feel like you should make like a bottoms up question like a bonus.
Oh, like require it to be in bottoms up fashion and show your work.
Yes.
I like that.
I like it too.
I like that a lot. Okay. When's your quiz?
Friday. Wait, no. I just
Monday.
Monday. All right, number 6, GCF.
On this.
5.
GCF, 5 and
5
and Lee. Question?
Wait. Hold on, just go and I'll see if I did it right because I don't want to confuse.
Oh, you've already worked it. I love it.
I worked some of it, but I didn't want to like do it.
Okay, so what do we have once we remove 5n? We're left with
11. Or 5 and then plus 11.
5n squared plus
11.
11n plus
N.
2. We remove the n. 10 divided by 5. All right, so you can set it up. I'm going to do it as bottoms up. And it's like really easy for bottoms up. So n squared, we're still going to have the 5n outside. What is 5 times 2?
10.
10. N squared plus 11n plus 10. All right, all I need, 2 factors that equal 10, that when I add, I get 11.
1 and 10.
1 and 10. And in this case, do the signs matter?
No, man, 'cause they're both plus.
They're both a plus. So we'll have n plus 10, n plus 11. I mean 1. Thank you. Appreciate that. Then what's the next step? Divide by 5. So 5n, uh-huh,
And then n or 5n plus 1.
n plus 2, 5n, do that bottoms up, plus 1. And you could have 5n plus 1, then n plus 2, either way. Oh, number 10.
You skipped
I sure did. Wonder why.
What's 150 divided by 5?
30.
Where are you?
Isn't there a
8.
I'm on 10.
What?
Yeah, isn't
Number 10. What are the factors that are shared for number 10?
2.
2 will go. What else? 4.
Oh, we got 6.
Wait, is it 4 and or just 4?
Oh, we're doing. Oh, sorry, we're doing.
So 20 divided by 4.
5.
5.
5 n squared
Yes, ma'am.
minus.
Oh, they don't. Oh, sure. I know.
All right, so 52 divided by 4. 5, it'll go one time, and then we have a 12. So what would be the number? 13. Minus 13n minus 112 divided by 4. It goes twice, which is 8, so 32. What'd you say?
28.
Yes, sir. Okay. 4. What's 5 times 28? Mason? 140. All right, n squared minus 13n minus 140. This is not as awful as it sounds. You're going 140. Oh my, have you already found it?
No, I was wondering why we put 13 and then I realized it was 13 and on top.
Ah. All right, so are you good
Yeah.
now? All right, so we're going to find factors of 140, but we're going to be adding or subtracting them to get to 13.
Subtracting.
Subtracting. So 1 times 140. Is that going to get us to 13?
No.
No. No way. I love that. 2 times 70. Are we there? No way. 1 plus 4 is 5, so 3 won't go. 4. 4 times.
20.
Mm-mm.
Oh, wait.
30.
14? No.
30.
2.
70.
35.
35. Would that get us there?
No.
Wait.
Actually, wait, no.
Wait, actually.
No way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Subtract to get 13. 35 minus 4.
No.
Not 13. It's 31. Will 5 go? Yes. How many times?
28.
No, so one gives 15 or 13.
It's so close. 28 minus 5, not it. 3 won't go, so 6 won't go. Will 7 go?
Yes.
Yeah.
How many times?
20.
What's 20 minus 7?
13.
Found it. It's like losing a friend. All right.
It's like losing a friend.
Put a 4 in, and it's going to be plus minus.
Genius.
Do we need the larger number or the smaller number to be negative?
The larger number needs to be negative.
And then we're dividing by what? To close it out.
20. Or sorry, wait. 5.
5. Yeah, that's why you do it after you have found the greatest common factor. So what's our final answer?
5 n plus 7. Parentheses,
And minus
n.
4.
Yep. How do I know if I'm right?
You can
plug it in.
Boil.
multiply. Distribute.
First, I mean, after that. First, outer, inner, last.
You use distribute.
Well,
You first do your first outer inner last, then take the 4 and distribute.
we'll distribute.
Sounded like a good stretch. It's been recorded into infamy.
It was good.
It was really good. All right. You see what you can do with 14. Oh, is there a greatest common factor?
2.
No.
No.
Yes, there is, but it's not 2.
It's 9.
No.
There's not a
3. No, I think 4.
It's
6.
18.
How is not?
Just
Seven.
N. I was just N.
8.
Six.
Yes.
Because 2 can't go.
Lexi!
What'd she say?
10.
N. The variable
Oh.
N. No 10, but N. Oh, this works so well for bottoms up. How y'all can tell I've been around an 18-month-old for a week. I just did the 18-month-old dance, I realized. Oh my gosh.
Wait, don't worry, good.
I cannot believe I just did that. Oh my goodness. Minus 6. All right. So
After you get that, what do you do then?
what do we do? What's the first thing we do? That's what they do. What do we do? N squared plus 47n minus what?
6. Wait.
Huh?
Bottoms up.
3.
8.
I don't know.
Negative 2.
Bottoms up. What's the first thing you do?
You take it and you take the bottom.
That's the last thing we do. What's the
third only coefficient?
You divide by
multiply by the left.
And what is that number when you do that in this problem?
Negative 48.
Thank you. Take your first. Multiply. Well, you didn't tell me a number. 3, 12, 6, 48. All right. This one's like, oh my goodness. Are we going to be adding or subtracting to get to 47? Subtracting. What are 2 factors that equal 48? When you subtract, you get 47.
1 and 48.
And
1 and 48.
9.
48.
1 and
You're not
48.
48 and 1.
He is having the best time throwing things at me.
Mathematician this one away.
Woo, yes.
My whisper nail. Like,
Yeah.
small
You
nail,
bitch.
And. Oh, and.
So, what's going to be positive, the 1 or the 48?
The 1. The 48.
Because the 47 is positive. Then, what do we do? Last step.
You divide by
2, 8.
You divide
You
by
sound like
8.
you're playing football. Hut. It's like all these. Thank you, Charlie. Divide by 8. All right. So our final answer:
What's 8 divided by 4?
n plus 6,
8 and minus 1.
8n minus 12.
1. Where?
Are you?
Did you do that?
I'm messing with John Morgan over there. He's been throwing
I
numbers.
was about to say we're on the struggle.
All right. That wasn't as crazy. But I mean, otherwise you would have been listing factors and then having to multiply and then try to get them to 47 and
Other
So-
than us just spinning random numbers, that wasn't that bad.
no, it really, Was not that bad.
Was that targeted towards John Morgan?
Absolutely. Wait, what? That was started. What?
John Morgan totally missed it too.
Wait, what?
Mason went other than spitting out numbers.
Yeah.
Hey, we don't start it.
Yo.
Other than spitting out numbers, it was not bad. All right. So number 16. Do they share any factors?
Yeah.
What?
2. Oh.
3.
129 won't go. Bingo! Right there. Gentleman in the middle shares a 3. And what do we get? 18 divided by 3.
Where's this? 6.
6n squared. Yes, ma'am. Mine. Now, you don't really need a calculator for this, even though these are crazy looking numbers.
43.
How do you
Yeah.
get the big ones when you
43.
Because 12 divided by 3 is 4. 9 divided by 3 is 3. Break it down.
Yeah, that's what.
See?
So, like,
Then break that one down.
that just takes my
42.
brain like 30.
43n
Shut up, Jordan.
plus 42.
My brain just hurts.
Okay. Now, take the 6.
Exactly 5
Yes.
And we're going to multiply it by 42. And what is that? 252.
52.
I was gonna say that.
You were just letting others participate. It was very generous of you. Thank you.
He just knows he's gonna get wrong.
Oh.
I was going to
Mason
see
told me
you
to stop
drown.
spitting numbers, so that's what he
Are we going to be adding or subtracting?
Very sorry.
Are we adding or subtracting to get to 43?
subtracting.
Subtracting.
Adding.
Adding.
How are we adding?
It's a positive 42, so it's going to be 2 negatives.
That's not meant. That's
I thought so. You're just adding 2 negatives. All right. Now we got to list some factors of 42. I mean, of 252. 1 times 252. Does that add to get 43? No. 2 times,
I'm betting you it's whatever
5 or
whatever
2
5
divided
is.
divided by 2. 126.
It's
126.
126. That's what I
3 times 80.
89. 85.
80.
4. 3 times 84, does that give you 43 when we add?
No.
No. 4 won't go into, yeah, 4 goes into 52. I was looking at 26. 4 times
63.
68.
63.
It's 3.
69.
63.
Uh,
And will that give us 43?
No.
5 won't go.
It says
2 and 3 will go, therefore 6 will go.
mhm.
6 times, we should,
40.
42. Does that give us 43?
No.
Close, kinda.
It's getting us, we know we're getting close. 7. Will 7 go? Will 8 go?
If 4 goes.
If 2 go, no.
8 won't go. And then 9
Yeah.
times,
20, wait, no.
23.
23? Or, no, wait.
25.
20 it's 22.
21.
4.
19.
hut,
The 20s, Charlie.
divided by 9, 18, 72. So it's going to be what? 28.
9. No.
28.
There we go. Will that get us to 43? No. 10 won't go.
Is it prime?
No. 11.
11. Wait, I don't think 11.
11 times. No.
I'm asking y'all.
Tw-
12.
12 times.
No, none doesn't go.
11 doesn't go.
12 goes. How many times? Y'all got the calculator. How many times does 12 go?
21.
21.
I don't think 13 goes. 14 goes.
Oh
Um,
my god.
14.
13 times. Wait.
13 won't go.
I mean,
It's-
not
No,
13,
14
sorry.
times.
It's one song.
20, no,
it's
17.
19.
Right in the middle. 18. Have we found 43 yet?
No, we have not. Maybe.
Prime.
Wait, you're
Maybe.
positive?
Yeah,
it's
I
not
have.
Mm-mm.
Well, 14 plus 18
No,
plus
it's
32.
28 plus 9.
Wait, 28 plus 9. I got you.
28
Three.
plus 9.
That's fine.
14, 18.
It's 37.
28 plus.
Wait, can we not subtract?
No, we're adding to get to 43.
Wait, just
And that's going to be 42.
How is this not
That's
fine? We're about to 14 already.
32. We're not there yet. 15 won't go. We'll.
This something is going to it that will equal 43.
6. Wait. 16 go?
That is the.
Mm-mm, hold
Not
on.
16. Oh. Not 16.
It doesn't even go.
Not 16.
Does 18 go into it?
Yeah, Mason does it.
Yes.
Yeah, 14. Hold on.
Oh, wait, we already did that. Never mind.
It has to be below 18.
Yeah. Yeah, because at that point we were 2. So, so
Yeah, sure do hope so.
It's 15 divided by 17.
17, right?
Oh, we missed one.
It's 14.82.
Oh, yeah, I think.
We missed one.
Oh yeah,
11,
10.
7.
7.
Guys,
7.
we're so
36.
silly.
We're very smart.
Guys, we're so silly.
We're silly geese today. What is 36 plus 7?
43.
There we go.
Found the answer.
It's not fine.
Wait, is it 7 times
You
3?
it was on me.
Is it 7 times 3?
36 times 7.
7.
All right, then what do we do? Do y'all remember?
We have to.
Divide.
Divide by what?
No, I can't.
Oh,
Maybe
it's
8.
3.
Wait, there's 3.
Oh.
That's the greatest common factor. What do we divide by?
18.
The-
6.
Wait, no.
No, you divide.
The lead coefficient after you have
Oh, yeah.
removed.
36.
I see it.
And then that's going to be 3. And n minus what?
6.
6.
And then
6 and minus 7.
6n minus 7.
After you find out the greatest common factor, everything's easy.
Normally, yeah, I can't believe we skipped. I looked down and I thought, I think we missed one.
Wait,
What?
So I went back to my sheet and we had 20.
I said boom, chicka rocket, chicka boom.
So 20 and 22. I'm going to let y'all handle those.
20.
And you can do it, I will say this. You can do them either way.
Oh.
Okay?
What would you prefer? in this
Is
one?
It's on the front.
20 is really pretty 20 is way easy with bottoms up. What's 2 times 15?
30.
30.
Think of your factors of 30 that when you add, you get 13.
Oh, well, that's. I
Whenever-
kinda already figured that.
Yeah.
Whenever you do, like say 2 times 2x. Oh no, just be 2 y to the second.
So you're going to have
Like
your
it'd be 30 y to the second.
so you'll end up like this and you'll have an x and a y and an x and a y
We're gonna end with it. Oh, yeah.
for your final answer. Same thing for the lower. And really 22 is easy with bottoms up.
Can I go see if I can get this out of my eye? real
Yes,
quick?
ma'am.
Oh my gosh.
So y'all, so that means technically if you're doing bottoms up, x squared plus 13xy, and then plus what?
30 y.
30y squared. In the end, you're going to divide by what?
I don't know. 3 or 9? No. Oh, 2.
Yeah, lead coefficient.
What about 20? Or either way?
Either way, I will say what's bottoms up is going to be going toward 80.
Okay.
And the factors aren't hard. on that one.
Miss guys.
Oh, we can't tell you that.
Lee hit me.
I did not. I'm about to though. I am about to hit
Why are
you.
you lying?
No violence in this classroom.
Oh, there will be plenty of violence if Charlie keeps his mouth.
Yes, Sensei.
Y'all, Zachary is really looking around going, oh,
Zachary loves this class.
save me.
Yeah, he likes this
Zachary
place.
loves us. What are y'all talking about?
So what'd you get for 20?
Me and Zachary are best friends.
Our grade regular.
We'd take him.
Did you say no?
He said
Oh, I wouldn't mess with Tinsley. I'd be careful.
yeah,
So what would you get when you factor 30? What did you end up with? I listed the factors here. 3 and 10. Then what are you going to divide by?
1.
Is it funny?
I the answer.
We're
Y'all
killing
stop
Dr. Graham,
guessing.
y'all.
But
We're
Oh,
dying
two.
for a heart attack.
I mean, any number divided by 1 is that number's not going to get us anywhere. So
What?
thank you. Divided by
Dr.
2.
Dr. Graham, when you just said all that, you sounded like one of those people with that options that talk really fast.
So we have 2x plus 3y equals x or not equals
120.
x plus 5.
I've been working.
All right. Good with that?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. So I've listed the factors for 80. But it should have been kind of an easy, because what did you use?
8.
8 and 10, yes. But we need a -2, so which one's going to be
10.
negative?
Or 2. 8.
14.
10.
Hut!
10 is going to be negative.
Stop spitting out numbers, John Morgan.
Because we need a negative, yes. Phew! I'm scared to ask. What are we going to divide by?
Let's do it.
Not dividing by Stewart. 5. Thank you, Mason.
5.
5.
John Morgan does not agree.
Huh? Are you going?
Then, what would our final answer be?
No, not milk, sorry, Coles.
We're not in the milk. 5x.
I assumed she got her
X
earrings.
minus 2.
She assumed I got my earrings. Sorry.
X minus 2y. Whew. All right.